Quote the hold steady. Everyone's a critic and most people are DJs. I'm not a music expert. Hell, I can't even play an instrument or carry a tune. My name's Craig. I'm just a middle-aged guy in the burbs that likes to listen to good music and talk about it. That's what I try to do here. I hope you enjoy. This week talking about Aussie artists The Chats, Jade Bird, and Ariel East. So I'm fully vaccinated now, so I took the opportunity to go visit my daughter up in Burlington, Vermont. I hadn't seen her for 6 months. So first of all, it was great to see my daughter and spend some time with her. And while we were up there, I dragged her into a couple of record stores that are up there, Burlington Records and Pure Pop. Both of them were excellent record stores with great selections. I picked up a combination of old and new. The one that really surprised me that I had was Aussie punk band The Chats. And The Chats are phenomenal. A trio out of Queensland, Australia. And they're kind of a garage surf punk band. And they're just freaking fun. They formed when they were teenagers in 2016. And they remind me a bit of like the Dead Milkmen or Black Flag. They've just got short, intense, kind of tongue-in-cheek songs. They broke out with this song, Smoko, that I'll share some of the video now. Just fun.
So let me set the scene. It's 2 in the afternoon and 34 degrees. The Queensland harsh summer heat. Had me sweating buckets up and down my street. As there I spied the bloke, perched atop of his milk crate throne. He eyed me off as I approached, and then he said, I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone.
So if you couldn't figure out from the context, Smoko is Australian slang for a smoke break. So they're another band I heard of on Triple J on Earth from David Ruby Howe, maybe a year or so ago, and have been following ever since. They've got 2 EPs out there. 2016's The Chats, 2017 Get This In Ya, and then High Risk Behavior is the album that I picked up. So I'm going to share one from that album called The Clap. Again, funny as hell, completely irreverent. Oh, crikey. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, look, yeah, you're just gonna have to cut it off. All right, I gotta say something. All right, see you. How can I help you? Well,
last week, pulled a root in the back of my ute. I was cautious, double wrap, but I still got the clap. I've got the clap, it's not the clap. I've got the clap, it's not the clap.
So that's The Chats. Kind of sophomoric but fun, short little garage punk songs from Australia. Segue to another album I picked up of an artist that I saw 4 times in 2019, and I think she's phenomenal. UK artist now based in Austin by the name of Jade Bird. First started hearing her on WEQX, and then she did a small intimate show at Albany Distilling Company that I got a chance to see her and take a listen to some of the excerpts from that.
Alright, this is my last song, but I just want to say a massive thank you to you all for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the day the album is available for pre-order, which is a scary day. Scary day, but it's great to celebrate it like this. This is my last song, it's called Aha, and a big thank you to the radio for supporting this one. So. Thank you. She wake up in the bathroom, go to work and stay out late until she'll be back soon. Hey, my son's fingers ran up pretty blonde, that and you. I bet you never thought about that, did you? In the sun of my basement, and I don't wanna get it wrong. If you think that she's cool, I think you should be tired. She got you and he's not good in a way. Everybody sees that you're just she's not a boxful, but a la-la-la. She asks you if you love her and you wanna say, uh-huh.
So that's Jade Bird. She is phenomenal. Grew up an English army brat in the UK, and she's like my daughter's age, but even looks younger. I got a chance to chat with her after that show, and she was absolutely adorable, very gracious, very sweet, and saw her maybe a month later open at the Palace Theater for Hozier. And she got a response from the crowd that you just don't typically see for an opener, especially somebody who's new. It just blew the crowd away. They were like, who is she? She's tiny, but such a powerful voice. Then I also got to see her at Shaky Knees Festival. She was great there. She did a cover of the Bangles.
No waitresses, but their trays and spin around and they cross the floor. They got the booze away, oh, you grab your drinks and they give you more. All the school kids show cigar books, they like the punk and the metal hands. When the buzzer rings, oh well, they're walking like an Egyptian. All the kids in the marketplace, say,
And then lastly, I saw her open for Jason Isbell and Father John Misty at a show in Philadelphia. Again, she's really risen up, and she's got new music coming out. Uber talented, and just an absolute sweetheart. So keep an eye out on her new music. I think she's going to continue to do good things. So I'll keep with the theme of vinyl. And I also just got 2 more albums recently from Partisan. I joined their record club. And one of the things I like about record clubs is very often it'll introduce me to music that I normally wouldn't seek out myself or wouldn't hear of. And the most recent vinyl that they sent me was Laura Marling, who is phenomenal, and I'd heard her before, and an artist by the name of Ariel East, who I had not heard of. And she has an amazing voice. She grew up also, like Jade Bird, she grew up an Army brat, kind of all over the world. She was in Germany. I know she ended up in Texas for a while, a couple other places. And now she's been based out of Brooklyn for over a decade, but just an absolutely beautiful voice. And I would have never heard of her, or unlikely I would have, had they not sent me this vinyl. So she's got an EP out there called Rooms from 2016. And just recently, her most recent album is an album called Try Harder, and that's the one I've got. And she actually throws back to kind of her formative years. I guess she spent 3 years in Texas, must be in Abilene, must be Fort Hood. And she remembers them fondly, including an homage to a friend of hers named Catherine, who is part of the impetus she had to move to Brooklyn because her friend moved there and said, hey, why don't you come be my roommate? So just a beautiful, beautiful voice. Give a listen to it.
You always said I changed you when we met. You grew up in a college town. I was an army brat, new to your high school. I didn't have friends. You were in student council. You drove a convertible. You shared your highlights and your highlighted friends. We didn't go to football games. We took long drives instead. Change was inside you, and I got the credit. You flew off to fashion school, and I soon followed you. Catherine, you're still in the East Village. When I needed you, you took me into your room. You showed me that my fate wasn't in Texas. Haven't seen you since Times Square was a zoo years ago.
So that's Ariel East's amazing voice, Jade Bird, and the Chats. I hope you enjoyed. You can listen to this music on Spotify by clicking the link in the description.